This is a blog for Monday the 29th of September, jazz lesson. So to start the lesson off, we did a run and raise our heartbeat to one song. So this was to warm up ourselves and to get our heartbeat risen so there's no injuries. We then did a one song stretch and I focused on my legs and focused more on the box splits, etc. We then did our 3 technical phrases, which I've got in videos below. The first one, I was focused in it, my leg was in line with my body, which means that I'm bringing my leg up more to match my body. So it's like there's a straight line going across from my head to my knee because my leg's up. I didn't lose my balance and fall out of the tilt, so this is good because I've been doing this. I really pushed my leg on the extension at the end when the leg's supposed to be straight, so this means that I'm improving my flexibility, so that's good. However, I'm not turning out from my hips, and whilst I'm not doing this, I'm not following through the technique of a tilt, and because of this, my arms are at a funny position, so they look a bit weird when I'm doing it, so I need to pay attention to that. I didn't stumble, however, I did wobble a little bit and lose my balance a slight bit, so I need to focus on my core muscles to help strengthen my balance. The second one, I was still focused. I was in a straight line. I had a high leg on the arabesque, which is good because that means I'm really pushing myself, and I was keeping with the musicality and the beats. So there's specific movements you need to do on specific beats, so I was keeping in time with this, so this was good. However, I can push myself more on the tilt and get to a straight line because I'm being a bit lazy on that bit. My flat back at the end, like when the finished position, my arms are even in my peripheral vision, so they're too far back so it looks obscured. My movements aren't flowing. I am keeping them to the beat, but they're meant to be legato, not staccato movements. And the final one, the group one, it completely fell apart. I think this was because I was distracted by the group because there was a large number, because we usually do it in smaller groups. I had a wobbly leg, I didn't even get into the correct position for arabesque, and it was just terrible, really. So I need to get more used to performing it in a large group instead of a small group. We then went on to looking at the Apache piece. Ran through it a few times, defined movements, etc. And then we went on to the bongo piece, which we started last week, defining the movements so everyone knew what they were doing. So this was good, so we did a recap. And then we added because Jess and Amy did a separate choreography for the bongo section, so we added them into it and we got into theirs. So when it was put together, it looked really effective because you could see definitions of 2 different dances, so it was really nice. I need to perform more on that because I'm not getting into character enough or performing enough for that, so I need to improve on that. My strength of the session is I no longer fall out of my tilts. I know how to execute them now, and I just need to brush up on them and make them cleaner. My weaknesses are I still need to give more energy in the Apache routine. I need to push myself in the bongo one now. And I need to perform the bongo one more and get into character. I got a little confused with transitions in the bongo one, so I was holding back a little bit. My target is perform and learn movements fully in bongo routine so that I can execute the movements fully. And that concludes this blog.